Hi everyone. So today I wanted to show you how to brighten up your skin and make it look nice and fresh when you may not be feeling it. I didn't get very much sleep last night because Alan for some reason talked most of the night in his sleep. I don't know what he was dreaming about or what, but I kept going shh, and he was like, "Oh, sorry," but he would start chatting again. And then I was up for my run this morning, so I'm a bit tired, and I have to go today to our new offices and warehouse, and things are starting to happen in there, so I have a lot on. But anyway, I have my face washed, I've had my shower in that, and I have put on my SPF, which is the Skin Matrix SPF 35 from Neostrata. I absolutely love this SPF. I love it and the Skin Matrix SPF. But I'm loving this because, as you probably know, my skin can get quite red around the chin and nose area. And I just find that this is really calming down the colouring and the high colouring in my skin. So this is my first key to really nice glowing skin, is you must have your SPF, and you must have your skin looked after, because you could put on any makeup over or on your skin, but if the skin underneath it isn't looked after, it's not going to look as good as it could. So today I am going to use my concealer, and I'm going to use my Perfect Skin foundation. So this one is launching next week, and I use the medium 3 in this. So when I'm using the Perfect Skin, I use medium 3 most of the time, and when I'm using the Fresh Skin, I use light medium 2. So just for your own sake, for color reference, because I know a lot of people tend to go with what I wear, but it is super important to get shade matched properly. So I will leave our email address in the post with this video, and you can pop over there to organize shade matching and whatnot. So I'm going to use this first. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do my concealer first, because I kind of find that I can wear less foundation once I have my concealer on. So because I'm a little bit paler today than I have been for a while, I'm going to use my light medium 2. So I'm just going to put a little bit here in the inner corners, and then a bit on my lid. Okay, and then grab my concealer brush and just tap that in. So we're using our little tapping motion to get the most effective coverage, but also to be nice and gentle to the skin. So it's really going to brighten underneath there. So now that my under eyes are nice and bright, it always highlights the colouring of my nose. I am going to go in with my foundation. So I'm going to give 2 pumps just to start with onto my buffer brush, and just tap that onto the various points of my face, and then tap it in. So with your foundation, when you want to make sure that you're going to have a really nice flawless coverage, but you don't want it to look really heavy or that you're wearing too much makeup, just push it in like I am. So really buff it into the skin rather than running around your face like a crazy person. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I quickly filled in my brows and just put on a little bit of lip gloss, because I always look like my lips are see-through when I finish doing that. But with our Perfect Skin, I never powder it. I sometimes get oily in my T-zone, but I don't find I really need it with the Perfect Skin. And at the minute, I am kind of a little bit more dehydrated than usual, so it's just not getting shiny. But if you do shine in those areas, definitely put a little bit of powder in that area. So next I'm going to go in and put a little bit of shape and colour into my face, because at this point now everything is kind of just evened out, and we've got the same sort of tone. We've got a bit of brightness underneath the eyes, but now we want to bring a bit of warmth back in, because that's key to, you know, bringing that kind of nice life and bit of just glow to the skin. Now I'm not going to go full on contouring or anything, but I'm just going to give a little bit of colour, and I'm going to use my Natural Glow palette for this. So I'm going to take some of the bronze up on my angled contour brush, and I'm going to lightly tap that onto my cheekbones, onto under. So just slightly to give a little bit of shade in there. Whatever's left of my brush, I'm going to go down my nose with, and then I'm going to bring a little bit into the tops of my forehead, so where the sun would naturally hit. Just to give it a little bit of life, and then on my pointy chin. So like that, if you have a heavier jawline, you might want to go all the way and underneath here as well, but I've got a pointy chin and a pointy nose, so I tend to just stick around those areas to bring them up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my pink. I take a nice bit of that, same brush again, give yourself a little smile and tap it from the apple of the cheek, merging it out with your bronze. because what this will do is just make sure that it all merges in together. You're not going to see where one starts and one finishes, and it gives you the most natural finish then. I love that for just such a lovely rosy, healthy finish to the skin and a nice glow. Whatever's left on the brush, then I tend to bring just around the arches of my brows, just to, I suppose, connect everything as well, so that you're not looking like, I think the one key is that you just don't want things to look like there's a stripe, a dot, and then a highlight. You know, you want it all to look like you're naturally just glowing like that. And then I'm going to go in with my Radiant Skin Cream, and I'm going to take this on my mini buffer brush. I'm just going to take a little bit up on the brush, and the best way to apply this cream is to tap it onto the skin. So tap it down. If you rub, what's going to happen is you're going to move your powder products from underneath, and because this is a cream that you're using on top, we don't want to do that, because we don't want it to kind of cake or ball or anything. So just tap it nicely down. You see that gorgeous glow that it gives. I just think this is definitely the finisher for a really healthy finish to the skin. I often then mix it in, just whatever's left of my brush, with my blush. I just love that glow. I just think that that is, sorry, my camera cut out there, but I just love the Radiant Skin Cream for the glow. I just think that it really just, it just is everything that a really gorgeous, healthy skin is. It's this gorgeous glow. It looks like it's shining from within rather than being a stripe of highlight on the face or anything. And I just think that it really gives life to the face. So I'm going to go and do my eyes off camera, and then I'll show you what it's all like finished. But I do hope that the skin part was helpful, and I'll be back in a minute. So I have done my eyes, and this is now the full makeup finished. And I do hope that that was helpful, and that you enjoyed to see how to bring the skin from not looking so great to nice and glowing and healthy looking. And I definitely feel better for it anyway as well. I always do when I have just that bit of glow, bit of colour into the cheeks, and I feel ready for the day. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.